don't know, but I hold in my wrist, hey, waving the left.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Celtics. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sidelines. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point. You look at the Timberwolves, a whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Here's Brown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Three-pointer. Holiday, that one's good.
Drew making the game look easy with that 3.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
That one's no good. Three-pointer, Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Randle. McDaniels finds Edwards from the arc. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Tatum. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
A kick out to Edwards. Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Randle. Tatum can't hit.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And Randle is a gamer, someone who's experienced in overcoming intense coverage from this area of the floor.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Minnesota. Sends it home from three-point land.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go.
And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Number 5, Rudy Gobert.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. It's Edwards on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Edwards a screen on White. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Outside White. Back to Holiday. Goes up on the wing. Boston again missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Holiday. He has 6. To halt the run. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Randall. Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Shoots over Tatum. Randall can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. And here's the fast break. It's good.
Ooh, good little touch on the floater. Tatum making it look way too easy.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Oh, and Reed with a block. They get it back. And the basket by Brown.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Reed. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Brown with it. Back to Pritchard. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Highland attacks. Here's Reed. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Highland. Celtics trail by 7. And he lobs it up to the rim. Cornette with the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Tatum, 5 points in the game. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
B.A., forget forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Edwards out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at center. Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Horford for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Pass to Reed. Back to Highland. It's Edwards on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Shireman. Over Reed. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Horford's got 5 points in the quarter.
Mid-range can be challenging for Horford, but he manages to get this one to fall.
Pass to Reed. Outside, Highland. Now here's Edwards. Takes a 3. Edwards on target.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night. After that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
Pass to Edwards. Shireman grabs a board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Ingles. Alexander Walker comes in for DiVincenzo. And Conley subbed in for Highland. Over to the wing. Horford outside. Here's Porzingis. Over the D. Porzingis finishing inside.
And over 7 feet, Porzingis can beat the D down low.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're on the big screen. Keep on dancing.
And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. 5th, Kristaps Porzingis.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. 5 on the clock. For 3, Conley. The offensive rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here's Conley. shot from the low post is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum from long range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Reed finds Conley. Back to Reed. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. Who trains the 19-footer. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead of the scoreboard.
From the elbow, Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Conley. Count that one. Conley's got his second bucket on the night. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Boston with some changes. Craig is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. Porzingis passes to Holiday. Now White. Brown with it. He's got 7. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Holiday fires in the triple. Holiday's got 9.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Holiday passes to Craig. Brown with it from behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Outside McDaniels. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Horford from deep. Hey, Horford from range.
Earlier in his career, the three-pointer was come and go for Horford, but now it's a staple in his game.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen on White. The 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McDaniels against Brown. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
A smooth pull-up there by Porzingis. He has such great body control for his size.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Tie game in Boston. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Timberwolves, 45.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, punched in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They've had this finals series under control so far, but this game has them looking a little more evenly matched so far, all tied up at the half.
If I'm them, being tied right now is as good as losing. Can't tie for a championship. They need to play like winners and win this game.
I'm with you on that. This is the final. There's no room for slip-up games or surprise losses.
We'll see if they can pull away after the break. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Minnesota shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over White. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards has got 17 points.
And Edwards has a way of making the D look helpless. Just looking past the good coverage and still converting.
Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Here's White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
These are his first free throws of the game.
The line for the Celtics, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Gobert passes to Conley. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. The 3. JT for 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Randall outside. Edwards against Holiday. Fades. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to McDaniels. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Tatum from long range. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 15.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second, Jason Tatum. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Here's Randall. Offensive board. Gobert showing his skill inside.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Goes up with the stripe. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 17.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
Conley. Sweet little floater. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater.
Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Here's Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. Randall, right side. Jacks up a 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. 3-pointer. Randall pulls down the board.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Back to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Conley. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by White. Porzingis passes to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Over Edwards. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 12.
Gotta be cognizant of where Brown is at all times because this man will torch you.
McDaniels with it. Now guarded by Brown. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Holiday. He's got 9. Here's Hauser. Just 5 on the clock. Okay, do it, KP.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Pass to Conley. Shoots over Brown. No good with a jumper from the wing. Boston's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Drops in the 3. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
For 3, Randall on target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Porzingis sets a screen. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Randall, good.
And you gotta have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
Randall against Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. And it's Tatum with the three. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Celtics out in front, up 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid. Edwards out there with Dillingham. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Garza in at the center position. Reid sets a screen, and here's Dillingham from the arc. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Craig finds Horford. Here's Cornette for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for 2.
The focus Edwards has, being able to still drain the shot despite aggressive coverage.
Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 25 points.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Horford wanting it more.
With a defender in his shirt, that's a really nice play by Horford.
To the paint. Here's Reid. Horford with the block. Craig inside. Guarded by Edwards. And Horford powers it home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Reid against Horford. And here's Edwards outside. Boston with a rebound.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
Here's Pritchard. Gets the 3 to fall. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. The answer, Anthony Edwards.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You gotta stay in his hip pocket.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holiday against Conley. Fader on the way. And another basket from Minnesota.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. High arcing shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Drew Holiday.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Edwards. Boston leading by 3. Now White. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Edwards, no good. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Tatum finds Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Count it. Edwards has got 34.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Outside Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Good on the first, and that brings him with an 8. And both free throws good for Edwards. And here's White. 1:25 left in the fourth. Back to Tatum. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Randall. On the clock. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Conley.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Yep, that one goes.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Tatum from long range gets the 3-ball to go. Tatum's got 34 points.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's McDaniels.
Boston foul. Jaylen Brown. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for McDaniels. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for 2. Jason Tatum.
First one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Holiday. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Hits the trifecta. So it's Boston with the W. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.